Hi, this is Kimberly from Are You Awakening? Long time no see. I know I've been working on a lot of art lately, and so I'm back. And today I want to talk to you about doing a self-check. I've got a lot of people who have been intimating that they feel like they're not getting anywhere in their stages of evolution, meaning they're like, oh my God, I've stopped. I started evolving and then I stopped, and now nothing is happening. Guess what? That's impossible. Yes, that's impossible. But it can look as if it's a fact because it's certain things that you're focusing on that keep it looking like nothing is happening. What does that mean? So let's take a look at what's going on around you. I want you to just sit down and think about what's showing up in your reality right now. Okay? So that includes people. Are they nice to you? Are they mean to you? Are you getting some kind of validation about something you're believing about yourself? For instance, I'm more assertive now. And now you're realizing that people are talking to you whereas they didn't before. Okay, so anything that you've been working on, take a look and see if it's actually reflecting in your reality. And those things can be subtle, okay? Those things are subtle. They're not always screaming right at your face, and so you don't always recognize them until you face them head on. Okay, so for instance, if you used to expect that people would cut you off in traffic, oh man, traffic sucks. All these people, they're so selfish. They're putting on their mascara, they're eating cereal. I've seen it all, right? And so previously you may have had that notion that traffic always sucks. So what do you see? Traffic always sucking. Now let's say that you've decided that you're going to open your mind about that and say, you know what? Traffic doesn't always suck. There's times I get from A to B in no time at all, and it was an easy drive, right? So if you started to change your notion about something, it is going to show up in your physical reality. Now, that doesn't mean that you're not still looking for traffic to suck. Okay? Inside of you, you could still have that historical database that says traffic always sucks. But in reality, you're starting to actually experience the fact that traffic doesn't always suck. Okay? So I want you to sit there and I want you to actually look at the last few times you drove, for instance. Did it suck? Or was it okay? Huh? Yeah, so with traffic as an example, and it's a good example because almost everybody drives, right? With traffic as an example, you can actually look and see if the recent occurrences in your reality are actually conforming to your new notion or the old one. And you can take a look at where you are in that. So let's say that you look at your past few times and you're like, you know what? Traffic's not actually been all that bad. Okay, now there's reinforcement for you to understand that something is happening, okay? And it's subtle. It doesn't always come to you, like I said, smacking you in the face. Sometimes you have to sit there and reflect and say, all right, I concede traffic is better. Now, what a great statement that is. Traffic is better. Huh? Better than what? But better. Better than it was. Huh? Better than I expected it to be. Because we know how well expectations work in an evolving world. They're going, my friend. So this all rolls back to expectations. If you have a feeling that nothing is happening and that you're at some plateau in your evolution, this is a good way for you to take a mental check and a reality check on what really is happening. Now, let's say traffic still sucks. Huh? Okay, even then something is happening to you, because what that is doing is every single thing that comes to you is a reflection of you for you to learn more about you. So if you're still seeing traffic sucking, then somewhere in you, you still believe that traffic always sucks. Okay, even that is something happening. That is a continued reflection of something that you've wanted to work on. So try and compare where you are, your reality now, with the people that are showing up, with the events that are showing up, with the synchronicities that are showing up, with the good things and the opportunities that are showing up, to a year ago. What was showing up then? All right, is it more on your path of where you wanted to go, or less? I will bet you $1 that it is more than you were a year ago, that you are further along, that you have transformed many parts of your inner self for the better. Okay? So even if it doesn't feel like much in your reality is changing on a gigantic scale, look for the subtleties. Okay? I'm really surprised as I evolve how subtle things are. I expected like solar flashes and, big earthquakes and all of those things. And I felt like that's what I needed in order to change. Okay, so now at this point in my life, I understand that it's not. It can be much more subtle. It can be smoother. Like on the lazy river where you got your inner tube, maybe you got a beer can, a hat, right? It can be the lazy river. It can be gentle. It doesn't have to be cataclysmic. All right, so this also goes for you people who are waiting for the event. Same thing. It doesn't have to be cataclysmic. It can be simple. Yeah, we are so taught to not like simple. Simple is dumb, right? Simple is primitive. Pfft. Well, personally, I like simple. I like easy. I like fun. So compare yourself to a year ago and see how well you think you're doing, okay? If something isn't changing that you expected to change, look at your beliefs as to why they're not changing. Are you still somewhere inside saying, it's always been that way, it's always gonna be this way? Well, if that's what you're saying to yourself, guess what's gonna happen in your reality? I'll say it again, you're creating your reality. All of it. All of it. Yeah. I know, I get a lot of feedback when I say that. What about others? You're creating the others too, ultimately. And you're giving those others permission to surprise you, to do things that reflect you back to you. But it's still you, okay? You're going to realize when you get up enough levels that it's still you. And why would you not treat every single other with the utmost respect and love, just as you would treat yourself, right? If it's you, you better love you. Huh? All right. So what is actually showing up in your reality? Where are you going? Where were you a year ago? How far have you come? And don't beat yourself up. Oh, no. If you beat yourself up, you're not loving yourself. Huh? And I'm pretty sure that you, along with all the others, really just want love. Yeah? So start with yourself. Start with being kind to yourself, and start by observing yourself. Make changes if you want to make changes. Keep going on the same path if it's working for you. And have fun. Huh? Fun. F-U-N plus simple. S-I-M-P-L-E equals authenticity. I don't have to spell that part, right? Just have fun. Try simple. Try relaxed. Hang out on the lazy river for a while. Let things come to you. Let opportunities come to you. And love yourself and everyone around you. And don't forget, always be yourself all the time. Love.